How's it going, Chloe? How was your day? I'm just hanging out on the back porch. We got Maisie right here. She's adjusting pretty well. We've had her now for almost about a month. Still can't believe I found her in a shopping cart at the grocery store. But, the kids like her a lot, and she's coming along. Very sweet little dog. She's a Chihuahua mixed with something. She's got Rottweiler colors. But, yeah, she's definitely doing pretty good. Maisie, what are you doing? Say hello. Say hello to everybody. Hey. Say hello. What are you doing? Hey. Say hello. Yeah, she's all pooped out from the day. Playing with the kids and stuff. So. Yep. Yeah, boring day. But hey, sometimes boring is better, Chloe. Just Sunday, relax, and, just hang out and chill. Get down. Just trying to get my chocolate milk. So how is your, I know you do crystals, Chloe. How is that coming along? You have, like a business, don't you? That's cool. Definitely. Yeah, when you get your website up, I'm sure I'll probably see it in D Ocean Woo's chat. Yeah, I've always liked the amethyst stones. Um, I remember when I was younger, back in the early 2000s, we went up to upstate New York to visit um, my mom's side of the family, and had like 7 or 8 acres of land on her parents' property, and they had woods that was directly, at the end of their yard, like at the end of the 7 acres. But you would go back there, and there were trails and stuff. Um, my mom's father would cut trails and stuff with his lawnmower and stuff, and over the years, but all kinds of giant rocks out there and stuff. So I remember we brought a bunch of them back down here to Florida. Some really big stones too, because we had a trailer. Um, so what, what's a good stone to relieve stress? Because I know a little bit about them, but what would you recommend? Like a stress relieving stone. Oh, really? That's cool. Yeah, I used to have some amethyst. I don't even know.
I had the amethyst stone, but on top of it was like a wolf, so it was like a little figurine kind of where you could set it on your counter. Or I remember growing up, I had it for years. I don't know what happened to it though. But yeah, it was like some amethyst stones, and then like with a little base, and then it had a wolf on top of it. It was pretty cool. Rose quartz, cool. Yeah, I need to look into that more. The kids, when we go for walks and stuff, because we have a state forest that's pretty close, like we like to pick up rocks and stuff and just, different things that we find out there. It's pretty neat. I would go in the backyard and show you those rocks I was talking about, but it's pitch black out there because this neighborhood was built in Jennings State Forest, but they cleared it all out back in the 70s. But we got those giant rocks placed all in the backyard in the corner. Those ones from New York I told you about, and used to have a pond area back there, but the rocks are still there. I mean, these rocks, when I say they're like boulders, I'm gonna back there real quick. I'm gonna put on my let me put on my flashlight real quick, just to show you how big they are. Let me put the flash. Oh, it says flashlight camera in use. How is it in use? Oh, actually, okay, I'm stupid. Let me see. No, it's not on. Huh. Hey, Jason, what's up? I don't think it's going to work. You can see it's really dark back here. I don't have a flashlight somewhere inside maybe, but you know what? Hold on a second. Let me see. Gonna grab a lighter real quick. That will work. Go back there real quick. We stay at my mom's house. It's a pretty big backyard. It's like almost 2 acres. Let me see. Almost there. Ooh, I hope I don't run into no critters out here. We got all kinds of stuff back here. I'm not gonna venture too. Let me see real quick. All right, you can see right here real quick. See this giant old, see these big boulders? These were from upstate New York. They're huge. And then that just gives you an idea. These things weigh, this one right here probably weighs 200 pounds, maybe more. So, yeah, gives you a little idea. Hey, how's it going, Freaky? Yeah, Jason, the dog's on the back porch. I'm walking back now. I was just telling Chloe a few minutes ago, she's just hanging out, laying in her little bed. She's been pretty active all day. I was telling Chloe that I've had her for almost a month now. She's still adjusting a little bit, but I think she was abused pretty. Get down! She's trying to get my chocolate milk again. But yeah, she's doing pretty good. Here she is, right there. Say hello, Maisie. Say hello. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, she's doing pretty good. She's a happy dog. Chihuahua mixed, I want to say, I don't know, she has Rottweiler and Doberman colors, but I was looking it up and it said it's pretty rare to have those two mixed together, so. So, yeah, she does have a lot of energy. She loves that's when the kids come home from school, that's one of the first things they do. They go, out back and play with her for a little while, So she's a pretty good dog though. I've always had bigger dogs, but we took her when I found her the next day, we took her to like the little humane society to see if she had a chip in her or anything like that, and said they did. in it, but they said she's probably between a little bit over 1 year old because she has her adult canine teeth in. What's up, Brown Dwarf? What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? Yeah, Jason, I don't know if you've ever met Brown Dwarf, but he has a pretty good channel. He's out in Cali and always is catching some pretty good UFO videos and pretty cool stuff. So yeah, she might be Chloe. I'm not, like I said, I'm not too sure. Osprey video. Are you talking about the Peacock video? Osprey. About 2 months ago, I was out towards Fleming Island, Florida, and there was a peacock that literally ran down the road past my car, and there was a dog chasing it. It was pretty wild. So, no, it's my voice, buddy. Yep, it's me. I don't have my clones in action tonight. But yeah, just hanging out tonight, not doing too much. I don't know if y'all heard. I know Jason knows about it, but we lost a really nice person. She was a really great person. Her name is Renetta Jones. And Rob Khalil, Typical Skeptic Podcast. He did a memorial stream for her yesterday. She had a lot of really good information on her channel. So you could just type in like Renetta Jones on YouTube and check out her stuff. But definitely rest in peace to her and prayers for her family. She was a really nice person. How you doing, Freaky? Yeah. So what's everyone got going on this upcoming week? Anything special going on? I know Mother's Day is coming around. Definitely got to do stuff for your moms out there. We're probably not really doing much, just hanging out at the house. Probably just, cook something for dinner, nice for dinner, and that's about it. So, well, what state are you in, Freaky? I'm down to go live, Brown Dwarf. I mean, I went live with actually Jason in the chat on Rob's channel on April. They did a 420 stream. It's on Rumble now, but if you go on Typical Skeptic Podcast on Rumble, the Rumble app, he did a 420 stream, and we just talked for a few hours about different things and stuff. It was pretty cool. Yeah, Jason was smoking. It was pretty cool. Yeah. It was definitely a good time, though. So. Yep. Painting the house. That's cool, Chloe. That's what I do. I paint, too. Work's been slow and stuff, but I've been painting houses for about almost 18 years off and on. So it's pretty good work when the work's steady, it's a good living. But you got to get in with a contractor or a realtor to have like steady work, unless your business is built up. But yeah, painting's pretty fun. It's relaxing. And it's definitely a good project. You can make a house look new. So. Yeah, I started out back in 2000. I painted for a little bit for a few other companies, and mostly I've done residential. I've done a few commercial. But residential is where it's at. If you can get like a steady client list pretty much your business can spread word of mouth. So, oh yeah, dude. Speaking of getting messy, this was years ago, but one time I had just got done. Like I was on the last part of the job. The job was done, doing the whole interior of the house, and I was up on the ladder, and I had the gallon of paint, and I was in the living room. I kid you not, was wrapping up the job. The damn paint spill all over the dude's couch. And we're talking about, this was a expensive ass couch and it was ruined. So everything I made, just about everything I made on that job went to buying the guy a new couch. So, and it was my fault though, obviously, but I should have had some tarps over the couch or something, but I did, I didn't, but definitely a learning lesson. That really sucked. Yeah, the couch was like 1,600 bucks, and there wasn't no cleaning it. So that was shitty. Yep. So hey, Browndorf, did you see about obviously I'm sure you saw it, the picture that Lou Elizondo put out? It was with the alleged 1,000-foot UFO. He ended up, yeah, but then he came out because Lou Elizondo has like his own channel, but then he came back out and started making some excuses and saying that he never vetted the photo or whatever, and he just decided to release the photo for whatever reason. But if you're a counterintelligence agent and you're one of the faces of ufology, you're gonna know if the photo is real or not. I'm just curious what you think. Why do you think he released the photo? He had to have known it was fake. Yeah, but like I'm just saying, what's the reason behind it? Like, why would he do that? Like, I mean, just to mess with people or maybe to see people's reaction? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. I see what you're saying, Jason, but I mean, he had to have known, I mean, that it wasn't real. I mean, who knows nowadays? They just keep playing games with disclosure. I really don't. I was talking to someone earlier today, and I think the way, if they ever do bring out disclosure, it's going to be something like, we found like an ancient craft or ship on an archaeological dig site. And I think that's how they're going to bring it out. And they're going to say that it's not human. I don't really see them coming out any other way other than that. Yeah. Yeah, but they're making, the government now too, they're making too much money off ufology because they're getting money from Congress. And I mean, obviously they use it as a distraction for other things that are going on. But once they start making money, and the politicians, they're getting money to investigate this and that. But in my opinion, they're pocketing the money. I mean, yeah, yeah. I'm not sure. I know. What's that dude's name? What's his fucking name? David Grush. I'm sure y'all probably know, but like last month they said he was working for a Republican congressman out of the state of Missouri as like a direct, like a guy to feed him information. I don't know if y'all heard about that. I forgot the guy's name off the top of my head. Yeah, Browndorf, I see that. But you know what's crazy, bro? Like the channels that seem to make the most money off ufology are those channels that are skeptic. the skeptic channels, like what's his name? What's that dude's name? Truth Seekers channel. I can't even think of his name. Stephen Cambion. Channels like that. The ones that are always like bashing everyone's evidence and experiencers, anything people bring out, even if it's real, they're always trying to find a way to say it's not. Those are the people that are, in my opinion, cashing in the most. But I don't understand why they do it. Like, what's the point? Like, you're just picking something to bash on, but you're profiting off of it. And I don't get it. Yeah, I mean, I will say this though about Steve. What I've seen, like, I'm not necessarily like I don't agree with everything he says, but he does, like, he'll do his investigations and information. He's not going to put nothing out there without backing it up. But I just don't understand, like, if you're covering a topic, why does it always have to be bashing the subject? You know, why can't you shed some positive news on it a little bit instead of always like being, you know, I don't know. Yep. That's pretty much about it. So, you going live tonight, Brown Dwarf? I know SLR, they're out in Vegas, so there's probably a bunch of people that would probably join the stream. Yeah, I do need to join one of your streams one time. I talked to Sovereign Cosmic Wildman, and he said that he would pop on too. So, talk about some subject or something. Yeah, you've come a long way though, Brown Dwarf. Like doing your videos and stuff, you put out a lot of good information. It's quality, man. Good job for real. Hey, Chloe, you too. God bless, and have a great week. Hey, and when you get your channel or when you get your website for your crystals and rocks, um, let me know. I'll definitely check it out. And for y'all that don't know, Chloe, she collects like quartz crystals, all different types of like rare crystals and stuff like that. And she has like I think she does a business doing that. So definitely check her out and see what she's got. She got some good stuff. What's up, Fast Tammy? What's up, bro? How you doing? You haven't run no one over this week, have you? Hey, Poncho, how you doing, man? Nice to see you. So yeah, like I don't know if y'all have seen. I'll just show y'all real quick. This is a dog we rescued a few weeks ago. I found her at a Publix grocery store. Someone had left her. Actually, that's the bed they left her in right there. But they left her inside a shopping cart. So I went inside the store and I talked to the managers. I went back there 2 times and I said, "Has anyone like?" said they lost a dog or anything, but I didn't think they did. They pretty much were just like leaving her there, which was pretty shitty, but she's doing, I was telling people earlier in the stream, she's doing pretty good now. So Poncho, I'm in Northeast Florida, south of Jacksonville. So summer's already here. We've it's getting up in the 90s almost every day now. So yeah, man, it was a blessing, man, because we could, the kids had been wanting a dog and we couldn't afford it, and it was, I look at it like, like she just appeared, she was in the shop, so kids really like her a lot, so we're gonna keep her. She's pretty healthy. She's starting to get a little bit better. She was really skittish when we first got her, and but she's really friendly. Kids love her a lot, so yep. She's the Chihuahua mixed with something. Chloe was saying maybe a Dashed Hound, but she has like Rottweiler colors. So yeah. Yeah, what kind of vehicle do you drive, Fast Emmy? You have a couple cars. Didn't you say? I think you said one time that you work on them, right? Like you built the engines and stuff yourself. Yeah, a Chihuahua mixed with a Pomeranian. That's interesting. That's an interesting mix. Yep. So yeah, I had one other dog before. I had a golden retriever. He passed away back in 2010. We got him when he was a puppy. Good dog. He ended up getting cancer, but yeah, he was definitely a good dog. So that's the thing about animals, though. They're like family members. You really attached to them, and it's hard when they pass away, and but they definitely bring excitement into the family. So. '06 Charger. Hey, let me ask you fast. I mean, I've seen a few channels like channels that sell cars and stuff like that. I mean, I know a little bit about vehicles, not a lot, but what does it mean like when they say does the vehicle have cats or not? Like they sell the vehicle and they'll ask like the person buying the car, does it have cats or do you know what that means? Is it like something with the exhaust system or some shit? I don't know. Not sure. Cat. Okay. It seems though like typically like the people that are buying the vehicles at the dealerships and stuff, and they always try to get off on people, try to lowball them and stuff like that. It's pretty funny to watch them go back and forth. I'll give you 61.5. Well, no, how about 60? Or they go back and forth, and it's like it's pretty funny to watch. Yeah. So what's the purpose though? Like I get what you're saying, Fast Amy, but why is it more preferable if I think they said if it doesn't have the cats? What does that mean? Like, I'm guessing it raises the value of the vehicle or something. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you can add people on the. How do you, Jason? You probably know. Like, how do you add if people want to pop on? How do I do that? Or would I have to go live with a StreamYard first and then see if people wanted to jump on and talk, or because I don't think you can add no one if you go YouTube live, can you? Oh, StreamYard, yeah. Yeah, bro. I mean, I'm not too technical savvy with this stuff. That's I'd probably try to go live more and you know. Hey, Mr. Bauer, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you. How have you been this week? Yeah, if y'all haven't seen, definitely check out Mr. Bauer's channel. He has a lot of good stuff on there, good interviews. Even though I've been missing the geezer geeks, man. You got to bring back the geezer geeks. It's been a few months. Definitely, definitely great stuff with you guys having your channel. So I saw Jimmy Goodall. He was I think he was on SOR recently. No, maybe not SOR. I think he was on what's that guy? Preston Dennant's channel. Him and Michael Stratt or something like that, or something like that. They brought out some new good information about some airplanes and some of the technology and stuff like that. And they were talking about how, like, say for instance, you got your F-15 jets and stuff like that, and then like F-22s, F-18s. Well, now they're on the F-35s, but where are all the other ones at? It's like they don't release those to the public. It's like they just skip around and stuff. So, yeah, that would. Okay, cool, Brown Dwarf. Thanks for sharing that. I didn't know that. Definitely cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, I thought you could only. I thought it was just one. We'll set something up though, man. Need to start doing some more live streams. You know, get in the mix with everybody else. So, but I was just I said it a little while ago. I don't know if you guys know, but my buddy Rob Khalil, Typical Skeptic Podcast, he did a memorial stream for Renetta Jones. It was a really nice stream, so you guys should go check that out. Here's my wife just came out. She's getting better. She fractured her fibula back in February, so she's getting better. I'm gonna say hello to everybody.
Hi.
So
can you join the pasta for me?
Yeah, I'll be in there in a minute. So yeah, she's got a that's laugh out loud. But yeah, she's got a few more months before she's fully recovered. So yeah, she's gonna go take the dog out. Hey, what's up, Sean? You guys go Cinephile One Order Sean. He has a really great channel. He does live stream with movies, live stream movie watch-alongs. He has a really good channel. It's a pretty good guy. How you doing, Sean?
Lay down.
Actually, she had her appointment Wednesday, and they.
3 weeks I start.
How long?
3 weeks for starting physical therapy and paying lightweight.
Okay, she starts physical therapy in 3 weeks, but they actually told her Wednesday for her appointment that she was going to get a boot, but at first they tried to say it was like almost $500, but insurance should cover it, so the orthopedics has to order it. But no, she's about to go in a walking boot, and then but she's still got about 3.5 months to be fully recovered. So yeah, Jason, for real, Sean has a really good channel. You should definitely check it out. Him and the Hatchet Boys, P Rich, he also does the same thing. They do live movie watch-alongs. Both of them are really cool dudes, so definitely check it out. Yep. So yeah, man, the dog, it's been a blessing too for it's more so for the kids, but it was just, I was just saying a little while ago, they've been constantly saying, I want a dog, I want a dog, I want a dog. And then, it was just meant to be. So, yeah. All right, Freaky Geek. Thanks for stopping by, bro. I'm sure I'll probably see you during the week on some streams. Have a good week. Yeah. So, Sean, I saw, I don't know if you ever seen it, but obviously, the Pope recently passed away, but on Prime Video, they have a movie. It's called Conclave. I watched it. It's pretty good, but it's about the process of how they select the new popes and stuff. It's with that actor Ralph Fiennes or something, the dude who played Professor or Lord Voldemort, Harry Potter. It's pretty good. All right, Fast Timmy, have a good one, bro. Have a good week, man. But yeah, the movie's called Conclave. It's pretty good. It's worth the watch. It's pretty good. So, oh my bad, bro. You were saying Night to Freaky Geek. Yeah. So what's everyone been doing? Y'all have anything going on for Mother's Day coming up? Anything doing? You guys doing anything special for your wives or your mom? Yeah, they had John Lithgow was also in that movie, Sean, and then a few other actors, Stanley Tucci, I believe. Um, Danny, okay, yeah, Danny. Y'all check out Danny. Danny, man, he had the most epic mullet I've ever seen. He showed a picture of it before on this channel. It's pretty cool. The mullet's coming back for sure. Yep, that's correct, brother. That's my name. Yep, you got it right. The spelling's a little off. It's Derek, but you know. What was Sinners about, Jason? I mean, yeah, there you go, bro. That's right. I don't think I saw the previews for that movie. I've been watching the Handmaid's Tale, season 6, the last season. That shit's crazy. Like, I could actually see that happening to where, like, Canada, they basically took over the United States, and it's crazy. I mean, if y'all haven't seen it, it's called The Handmaid's Tale, but there's only 2 states left, Hawaii and Alaska. And they basically, it's like they created it's like a totalitarian society. It's wild. It's kind of like China on steroids meets like kind of like how the Amish culture lives in a way, as far as like old school. I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's a pretty good series. Yeah, I'll check that out, Jason. Sounds pretty good. I saw Nosferatu. That was really good. It came out the end of last year. I mean, to me, that was the best vampire movie I've ever seen. I'm trying to think of the actor who played it. I think he's from New Zealand, or I mean, but he killed that role. He did it perfectly. Yeah, Scar. Yep, there you go. That's him. That dude, man. He did really good in that movie. So, yeah. Anyways, so what's everyone doing the rest of the evening? Anyone, y'all got any plans, or just chilling out pretty much? This is the pool area too. It's kind of trying to get it cleaned up. It's a little bit dirty. Cleaned it a little bit earlier today. But as you can see, so we got this section done. But we have a shitload of pollen down here. I mean, it's everywhere. But we'll probably have it maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks. You know, the kids have been really wanting to get in the pool. So, hey, Izzy, how you doing? Nice to see you here. You guys make sure you go check out Izzy's channel. She's got a really good channel. She's really good at doing graphics and videos and stuff. Really, really good. So definitely check her channel out. Trying to see, how do I, let me see something real quick. See, how do I make, yeah. I know, Jason, you're good at doing like posting links and stuff. So I'll put you as like a little moderator if you want to like drop the, so the people, few people in the chat, you know, can drop their links or whatever. That way people can know. Things are okay. I was just my wife just came out. We just talking about how her leg. She's getting better. She's got about 3 more months before she's fully recovered from her. She broke her ankle in fibia. So, but you know, things are okay. I think it's tough for everyone, you know, at times, but just got to keep moving forward one day at a time and support each other the best we can. So, health wise, though, I'm doing a lot better compared to a few years ago. My legs, I could really barely walk. I had swollen legs, and I think something was happening with my liver, but no, I'm doing a lot better health wise though. Can move around, I can run again. I mean, but for 2 years though, I couldn't do shit. So, but I'm grateful that, you know, kind of got a little bit more healthy. Try to eat better. You know, I stopped drinking soda. Still smoke cigarettes, which isn't good, but soda was a big thing. I noticed a huge change. First couple weeks were rough, but I just pretty much just drink water and try to eat as healthy as I can. But yeah, other than that, things are doing pretty good. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I didn't even try to do the vertical, bro. I just hit go live. I don't, like I said, I'm not too technical savvy with this kind of stuff, but yeah, the cigarettes are, man. I mean, it's crazy, and plus they're so damn expensive, and a lot of people though are smoking the vape now. I remember I tried when the vapes kind of first came out back in 2013, and I went and like they have the flavors to your preference. You know, you know, if you smoke vape, you know what I mean. But it gave me massive headaches when I tried the vape. So I mean, I don't know, but everyone's different. Yeah, and when I used to smoke pot, I obviously did the vape and stuff. That didn't give me headaches or anything. But yeah, is it more expensive though? How much does it? How much does the vapes cost? Like to fill up the cartridges? Or does it just depend on where you go, basically? Fresh coconut? No, we have a bunch of orange trees out here though, brown dwarf. A lot of people have orange trees in their backyards and stuff. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. Sean. Yeah, I used to work for a guy, this was years ago, building above ground pools, and he smoked, I mean, shit, like almost 3 packs a day, and that was just during the work hours, not including what he smoked when I guess when he got home or whatever. But yeah, 1999 for the disposables. I know up in New York, I lived there for a year in 2011. A pack of smokes were almost $11. That was for like Marlboro Lights or Newports. And then when I went to New York City for the 2012, we went for New Year's. it was about 21 bucks a pack for Newports. That's 13 years ago. So I can only imagine what they are now in New York City. It was crazy. So you gotta think people, I mean, I guess the carton's probably up like New York, what, almost 200 a carton probably? Maybe more. Philadelphia, yeah. I visited Philly once. Yeah, when I was up there in New York for years, we drove through Philly. Um, Went through the suburbs of Philly and then downtown, driving through and stuff. It was pretty cool. I bet you were happy the Eagles won the Super Bowl. Even though I think the NFL is rigged, sports in general nowadays I think are rigged, but yeah. Eagles fans, though, that's one thing about Eagles fans. They're diehard for sure. Yeah, dude. California too, bro. California. I mean, I know people get paid more per hour, like for working and stuff, but the housing market is insane in California, like to rent and in New York, in the city and stuff. I mean, it's crazy. 2, 3 grand for a 1 bedroom apartment. I mean, I don't see how people do it. Yeah, if you can, Jason, drop the link too for definitely Brown Dwarf channel. Like I said, Brown Dwarf has a really good channel. He shows a lot of stuff about UFOs and Bigfoot research and stuff. And he always brings the receipts, and receipts means shows the evidence. A lot of bigger ufology channels, they put a lot of information out there, but they never show the evidence. It seems like the smaller channels, though, everyone always calls them out, but it is what it is. So, $500,000 in the hood. Is that in Compton? That's a lot of money, man, for a house. Damn. Here in Florida, it's reasonable though. The housing market. You can go spend. I mean, it's a lot of money. You can spend 150 grand, and get a nice 3 bedroom house. Yeah, I don't know, man. Hopefully, though, I mean, I don't know what's going to go on. I know pricing is going up for everything right now, but hopefully, it will change. Um, Gas prices here they've been anywhere from like 280 a gallon for regular to like 320, 325. It changes every couple of days. It goes up and down. That's what people do though, Brown Dwarf though. Like they'll go and they'll buy houses like in the hood and shit and fix them up, and resell. That's what they, and sell them for a lot more. And um, so, anyways. So what is it? Anyone else want to talk about anything? I'm about to, I know it's really late. I haven't even eaten dinner tonight yet. It's going to be a late dinner. It's almost, what time is it here? It's probably past midnight. So, hey, Jason, too, if you could, if you could drop, I know he's not in the chat, but drop Rob's channel. Rob's a really good dude. They ended up getting rid of his channel about a few months ago. he had his channel for over 5 years on YouTube, and YouTube completely deleted his channel. And he puts a lot of good work in for the truther community. But he has a really good channel. I think Rob does more streams than anybody. What's for dinner tonight? What are we having? Oh, she cooked it earlier. Was it Velveeta mac and cheese and some chicken with some corn on the side? Good night, Izzy. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, Jason, if you could drop her channel too. Drop her link. Y'all definitely go check out Izzy's channel. Like I said, she's really good at doing graphics and stuff like that with her channel, and she also helps out a guy named Scully Pop. She does a lot of the work for his channel. Uh, channel, check her out, y'all. So Browndorf, have you been out on any Bigfoot expeditions lately? I would like to go too, man. I literally live right next to a state forest. And they have trails and stuff where you can drive back for miles and miles. Uncharted territory, bro. Like nobody go. I mean, people go out there and stuff, but they don't do like Bigfoot research or nothing. And there's just no one around here that wants to go. I mean, I guess I could go by myself and stuff like that, but it's more entertaining and fun if you have some people to go with you. Kind of do it in a group. So I remember years ago, me and my buddy Brian went out there. He had like a 94 or 95 little Ford Ranger 2-door. And we were driving out there through the woods and stuff. I mean, deep miles back, no bullshit. And this dude, man, he didn't, this car was like a beater for him. He had another vehicle, but he was literally just driving crazy through the woods, running over little small trees and shit. It was insane. But we ended up, we saw a bunch of deer and stuff. I saw one time what I thought looked like a black panther. I could have been mistaken, but we have a bunch of wild hogs. They're everywhere. And I'm not, no bullshit, bro. He, a wild hog came up and started attacking the vehicle, like ramming it, like ramming his little Ranger and shit. And I was saying, "What are you doing? Get him, get him." He was like, "No, let's get out of here." So it was pretty funny, but we have a bunch of hogs in Florida. They don't, people go hunting for them all the time. I don't think they have a limit for them either. They don't set a limit on how many hogs you can get rid of because they destroy a lot of stuff. Yeah, I need to, bro. I need to go get out there and, just walk around. Like I said, they have trails where you can, ride your vehicle or four-wheelers or whatever, but you can also go walking out there and stuff because the trail, like the roadways, and I'm telling you, bro, they go, literally it goes back miles and miles and miles. Little sand roads and stuff like that. So you could actually drive a car back there too. What part of Florida does Tate live in? I know I had talked to Brian Bowden recently. The man with 9,672 podcasts, maybe about possibly him coming up this way, and maybe doing some Bigfoot research. He's a way more experienced than me, but it would be fun just to go and learn from someone like that who has a lot of experience in the field. I mean, I've done research and stuff, but I've never done boots on the ground. I've done little things here and there, but actually be able to go with someone that knows what they're doing, that knows what to look for, would be pretty cool. Yeah, that's cool. We're on, like I said, we're south of Jacksonville, so we're about from the coastline, the ocean, we're about 40 minutes, 45 minutes from the ocean. And then I'm close to St. Augustine. So Jacksonville Beach and Mayport, 45, 50 minutes. And St. Augustine is about 45 minutes south of me. You just pop on Interstate 95. And St. Augustine's really cool too. They got a bunch of ghost tours and, they got an alligator farm out there. But if you like the paranormal and stuff like that, I mean, they have something for everyone in St. Augustine. It's pretty cool. But definitely, man, it's definitely haunted in St. Augustine though. I think well, it's the oldest city in the United States and pretty cool fun fact. Down one of the cobblestone streets in the historic section of St. Augustine, they have the world's oldest school that's there. It's a little small building, like original too. Like all the wood craftsmanship, it's all original. So it's pretty neat. Yeah, Fast Timmy's up there with all the drones. Did you see any drones going on, bro? At Fast Timmy at the end of last year? Yeah, old school. I'm still not too sure what the drones are. I have my, everyone has their own opinions. I definitely think that the drones were it's some type of government operation testing technology. Um, Others are going to say it's aliens because that's just what they do. Anything they see in the sky, but I mean, definitely government military technology in my opinion. Why were they doing it? I don't know. I've heard people say that they were looking for some nuclear devices that came up missing. Um, so they have certain types of drones that are specifically made to detect like plutonium. They can detect. I don't know exactly how it works, but they just detect like radioactive chemicals and stuff like that. Um, bomb sniffing drones and stuff like that. And supposedly a few people were arrested. I don't know if that was true. Um, I'm not sure, but what do you guys think the drones were? Do you think some of them were aliens, or do you think it was all military operation? Just made some. Yeah, I just made a couple of other y'all moderators also. Yeah, drop some links, Browndorf. Those channels you're talking about, put them in the chat. That way, people know where to go look at and stuff, so they can connect with each other. I'm big on that too, helping people, helping their channels grow and getting their information out there. We all have different interests and stuff like that, so it's good to connect with different things. Pondy Riffa. Yeah, and Desiree told me a few minutes ago because I told her she saw that you were in the chat. Thank you again, Browndorf, for what you did, helped out with her sister and stuff. She still hasn't been found, but that still means a lot to us. So, and her kids, they all know about how you guys helped out, so we really appreciate it. It's really hard, we're in Florida. That happened in California, but we really appreciate it, man. So that's the crazy thing, man. Like you hear about all the stories of people going missing and like especially children, and it's really fucking sad because it's staggering the numbers they tell you, and that's just what they tell people. I mean, it's got to be more than that, but where is everyone going? Like, where do these people go? You know, some people say they vanish into they go through portals or this and that. People get trafficked and stuff, but until it really it happened in our family, so it's like until it hits home, you never think it could happen, but it just stuff like that. That's why I'm a big advocate, for protecting the children and putting that message out there because it's a big problem that needs to be solved, and hopefully, people are waking up to it, and so I have a lot of respect for people who help out whatever they can, trying to find people and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think they released a number, bro. Like, gosh, what was it? I know I just heard it last week. I think from in the past 2 years alone, during the last, I don't even call it administration, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I think they said 300,000 kids went missing, which that number is probably low, but it's like, it's crazy. I'm not going to get into all of it, but it's crazy what goes on. These are people's families and stuff like that. But what pisses me off the most is you got people out there that have kids and just so they can traffic and do things like that. And I just hope one day, like, there's a few, like, I'm a forgiving person. We all make mistakes, but to me, that's not forgivable. But I hope these people are brought to justice. Just like that lady, Virginia Guffrey. She just recently passed away. She was the one who exposed, what's his name? Prince Andrew, Queen Elizabeth's son. She exposed him because when she was a teenager growing up, she was trafficked with Epstein and Prince Andrew and all of them. And she got a huge settlement from him. And I guess, like, his mom, Queen Elizabeth, some people say she's a reptilian, or she was, I don't know, but I guess she helped pay out millions to keep quiet or whatever. But a few weeks ago, that lady Virginia Guffrey got in a car accident with a bus and posted pictures of herself like on the internet, and she had bruises and stuff all over her face, which people that were in the accident came out and said that there's no way she got those from the accident. And then after that, she posted something on Instagram saying that she's not suicidal, but she doesn't feel like she has much longer to live. And then, of course, last week, that's what they say had happened to her, that she unalived herself. So that stuff happens way too much, and they're not even hiding it no more. That's why people are afraid to come out, just like in ufology. Like, true whistleblowers that are telling the truth of their real life experiences, they'll come out and they'll say, this is what happened, but they're afraid. Supposedly they're supposed to be protected, but I mean, how protected are really people? How protected can you really be when you're trying to put the truth out there with stuff that could change humanity? So, yeah. Desiree says good night. So yeah, she keeps me in line. She's I like to brag on her a little bit. She's a 3rd degree black belt. 3rd degree black belt with 2 stripes. So I guess if you get your 3rd stripe, then you become, I think it's 4th degree or something. It's what is it? Karate, but I'm trying to think of the name of the karate. It's Tang Sudo karate. So she grew up, her family, they do karate and stuff like that. They have companies and stuff. Her foster parents do. So yep, that's about it. But anyways, I appreciate you guys coming by and saying hello. I can't believe I've been on for over an hour now, but Appreciate it. I'm gonna probably pop off on here and get something to eat. Brown Dwarf, man. We'll set it whenever. We'll set it up, man. Like, a topic, something you want to talk about or whatever. Or just shoot the shit. I'll come on there and talk, and and I think people need to. I've only done it a couple times. It's not easy, so I have a lot of respect for people that get on there and go live and present information. It's not easy. It's people get I do stage fright here and there, and but I think maybe the more you do it, the easier it becomes, like everything else. So yeah, Fast Timmy, bro. Like, dude, I'm telling you, check out Jason, if you can drop the link again. Rob Khalil's Tickle Skeptic Truth Seeker podcast. He covers the same topic as SOR, and Rob's a really good friend of mine. I'm telling you, you'll really like his channel. I mean, Rob does interviews all the time too, sometimes 3 or 4 a day. But he's interviewed everyone. He's had over 2,000 shows, man. And like I said, YouTube took his channel down a few months ago after 5 years for some bullshit. Like they target people, but he started his new channel up again, and he's got a lot of good stuff on there, man. He talks about like secret space program, UFOs, that type of stuff, all kinds of stuff with the phenomenon. So yeah, you'll definitely enjoy his channel. And if you go on Rumble too, with his new channel, he has a bunch of stuff up too, but on Rumble, all of his older interviews are on there also. So, and actually Brown Dwarf, Latchkey Hustle was on his channel a few months ago. A good buddy of Brown Dwarf's, and that was a really good interview. They were talking about UFOs and stuff that he captured in the sky and stuff, videos. So yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for stopping by. I hope everyone has a great upcoming week. And I'll keep you guys in our prayers. And thank you for stopping by. And like I said, just have a great upcoming week. And make sure you guys do something good for your moms and your wives. Mother's Day is coming up. Show some love for the moms out there. Much respect. Anyways, you guys have a good one, and God bless. All right. Thank you, and God bless.